Well, good evening. Thank you, everyone, for being with us here tonight. Welcome, Bella.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm very happy to be here, and your bookstore is so lovely and cozy.
Thank you so much.
Everybody that hasn't been here should definitely come.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
So, for those who don't know you, can you tell us more about you? Who is Belisa Vneshta? We call you Bella, but
Bella, yeah.
your name is
Ever
Belisa.
since I was little, everyone called me Bella Vneshta. I would say I'm an event planner, event director. I also am a consultant for many different lines of businesses, specifically connected to real estate. I do mostly, I would say, large scale events currently. Anything from logistics to the creative part to putting it all together, working with different vendors, and yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, you mentioned a little bit, but we also know you did a lot of things leading up to this moment.
Yeah.
How would you describe your professional journey so far?
Okay, my professional journey, I would say, has definitely been unconventional. I started my career in banking when I was 18, many years ago, and I worked in that industry 18 years, 18, yeah. And I had all the different roles that you can have in banking, right? So I started as a teller, moved my way up the chain. Then I left that for a personal reason. Life, takes us in different directions sometimes. And then COVID happened, that changed everyone's life, changed my life too. And during that time, I would say that things kind of happened not like gradually, unexpectedly. I started to work in events, anywhere from doing the hard work, putting events together to, then it's transitioned into planning, and here we are today. Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Obviously, we called you because of the United Festival Albania. So, for those discovering United Festival Albania for the first time, would you describe its heart and the mission of the festival?
Yeah. So I think it's I would say something that it's happening for the first time in the US, right? Something at this scale, bringing people together over 2 days, over 12
Wow.
over 10 hours a day, right? So 12 hours each day, 23 artists.
This is huge.
Coming from, in a stadium experience. We're very blessed that we'll have amazing weather this weekend. So I think United Festival is very similar to, I would say, in Kosovo,
The Sunny
the
Hill?
Sunny Hill Festival, Alba Festival that they do in Switzerland, but this is the first one of its kind in the US, and it's bringing a lot of the diaspora together because we have people coming from Canada, from Michigan,
Wow.
from Texas, from Ohio, Chicago, Boston. Like these are so
Amazing.
many, so
we
much
are, we are so
representation.
excited too. It's going to be
know.
like, let's bring some spirit from back home here. So
Yes.
we don't need to go right there. We want to
Yes.
be there too, but why not here? So it's
One of the most exciting things, I think, when everybody goes to Albania overseas in the summer is that we get to go and see the artists live. Now you get to see them all. They're coming to us, and we get to see them live here in one stage.
I can't wait to be there.
Yes.
It's going to be huge.
The energy is going to be, I think, amazing. Yeah.
Definitely. This is an amazing thing. What inspired you to create a platform centered around Albanian culture, identity, and community?
I think.
And do you think to expand it internationally, or do you,
I think baby
you're gonna
steps.
baby step? All right.
I think I need to.
Let's start with
I
Albania.
think
Right?
let's get through this one first.
All right.
And then see what happens. Obviously.
I mean, the Gosh is already international
Gosh
artist.
is international artist.
Exactly.
Erai Stref is international
Exactly.
artist.
You can say it's
And I think we
international too.
Albanians, I think we're known that we don't just like Albanian music. We
Exactly.
love Greek music, we love Italian music, we love all other
All
Balkan
the
music, we
blends,
love
yes.
all the musics, and we know, so maybe in the future we could take
Yeah,
this.
probably Goshi, he already has the base fan here in New York. Doesn't
Yes.
mean to be Albanian to love Goshi, you know?
Goshi is actually coming out with his first Albanian album, and he's doing a
Wow.
collab with a very famous
lady?
Albanian artist, a woman.
Oh, woman,
And
okay.
he's going to be debuting his song. See, this is break.
Wow.
Guys, you're finding this out here for the first time.
This is
thank
cool.
you. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, yeah.
Thank
so
you.
Gashi will be performing his new song, collab with an Albanian artist that he's doing. I don't know if I can say the name because I don't want to spoil
No,
it.
no, it's okay.
Let's leave it as a surprise.
He's
so.
going to be debuting his song at the festival for the first time ever. So whoever will be there on Sunday that Gosh is performing, they'll be able to hear his new song.
Wow.
And I heard it, by the way, and it's a really good song.
Good
It's going to be a hit.
It's in Albania, right?
It's in Albania.
All right.
It's a mix.
But,
Like
I mean,
Albanian and-
Goshi grew up in Brooklyn, right? He has a
Yes.
base fan over there that probably is
Yes.
going to be huge. A lot of
Yes.
Albanians there in Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah, and Goshi is one of the reasons why, because I met him one-on-one when we had this, when we were planning for this, and one of the reasons why he wanted to do this, he wanted to do something big and amazing for the community. He wanted to do this for the community. He was one of the people that was so passionate about it, and he's really been promoting it, and like he goes on social media constantly and talks about it. So
Yes,
I
we
think it's
saw
amazing.
a lot of videos. He does that, and he also seems to be a very humble guy, like from all.
He's a really humble guy from what I've.
Yeah, he promised to be here too. So, anyways.
He will. If he said it, he will do it.
Yeah. What we gonna do? I mean, before to continue to another question, let's mention all the artists they're gonna be on a stage like for like it's gonna
so
be
it's gonna
Goshi.
be a mix of so the way it's gonna be is a mix of different genres of music. So you're gonna start with Popolora and go more into like pop. Then we'll end the night with hip hop. We'll have DJs to start off the night to get the crowd
To warm up
hyped
literally.
up,
Yeah.
and warmed up. So we have Shkurte Feza, Sinan Vasaleo, and Angela Peristeri, Yuli Baka, and I don't want to forget anybody.
Yeah.
Capital T, MC Kresha, Aurelia Gache, Lyrical Sun, Ghetto Jeezy.
We're gonna have it everybody on the screen. I'm gonna put it right there.
Strefi we just added as a surprise guest, so we're really excited. So many wonderful. I mean, all of the best, all the music we listen to, they're all gonna be there.
I hope you're gonna settle up all because as you know from Kosovo, Albania, here we have some barriers. I hope you're gonna settle up everything, even if something happened, but we understand. Hope everything is gonna be all right.
So far, everything has been good.
Yeah,
if
that's-
there's any there's been some last minute glitches. We're trying to work them out, but I think
I think Albanians they figure it out in the end.
We're hoping for the best. They're all accomplished artists.
Yes.
Even if some glitches happen, it's very understandable.
Yeah.
For the
Yes.
first
Yeah.
time, this is big.
It's big.
This is the first time happening in U.S. history, an Albanian festival. So.
Yeah,
It's-
Albanian Coachella.
Yes,
All day.
definitely. That's what we said the other day. We were talking about that. And we said it's definitely that.
Yeah.
All right. I want to know more about the drinks and food. Is going to be inside and.
So we actually, yes, there's in a stadium, right? Yes, it's a good question. We're going to have food vendors. There's a mix of Albanian food vendors. Today I just announced actually on Instagram that No Fork is joining us as a vendor. And anybody that knows No Fork, they're known for their famous sandwiches. And
Very
we're
delicious.
going to have Belisa Grill there. We're going to have Tom
Ciabatta?
Deli and Pizza. We're going to have ciabatta there. Yes.
Cool.
We're going to have
We
the
die for
famous
ciabatta, yeah.
sandwich on the hero with a
This is cool.
with a
How about
feta
drinks?
cheese. Drinks.
I
all
mean
the
the
drinks you can-
alcohol. You're gonna
alcohol.
have. You're
Yes,
gonna have everything.
alcohol, soda, food.
This
everything.
is great. So
Yeah.
everybody who loves to get drunk a little bit,
Yeah, well,
be there.
that's the place to get drunk. You have all day to sober up.
all right. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper and like to get more from you.
Yeah.
What does the word unity personally mean to you? Like, especially with the Albanian diaspora.
I think unity to me means that to be unified or you don't not necessarily have to agree on everything, right?
Exactly.
It's about coming together despite the different perspectives, and I think United Festival, for example, is an example of that, bringing together all Albanians, despite, because we're very passionate people, but as I mentioned to you earlier, passionate people can also be divided people. And I want this, like, United Festival is a place where we can all come together, despite where in Albania we come from, whether it's Kosovo, Macedonia, we're all Albanians coming together despite our differences. That's unity. It's such a large scale.
We have same language, same everything. So
And
just go and have a fun, right?
Have fun together.
if there's something we enjoy for sure, all in general, it's music.
Music,
Music.
exactly,
Music, yeah.
exactly.
Music, good food.
Music and good food. That's that. Yeah.
Organizing something at this scale often looks beautiful from the outside. But what are some of the unseen challenges behind creating something like this?
Well, on Instagram, I think we see, just like with real life, right? You see just the beautiful moments on Instagram. But there's a lot of moments behind the scenes it's very demanding. Something like this takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of long nights, a lot of stress, handling, you know, learning to handle stress well. But logistics, it's managing vendors, managing Instagram, managing marketing, managing all the artists, permits. There's just so much. There's like planning, timelines. Like there's so much that goes behind the scenes. You know, ticketing, offers, making sure that we make it affordable for everyone, and offering. Making sure we have offers for people, or we work with different organizations to get their members to come. So like, there's so many moving parts behind the scenes that on Instagram you get to see just a beautiful edited picture.
Yeah,
But it's good. It's good for people to know
Yeah.
those parts,
Yeah.
to appreciate it more, because, as you said,
yeah.
they only see the end
The end, yeah.
part, and they think it's like all.
Yeah, but I'm not alone in this. There's a big team of people behind the scenes that are doing so much work.
I was to asking you, like, because you already mentioned
Yeah.
Instagram, and you already tell us for the hard work behind the scene.
Yeah.
Can you share us? Probably you have a help. Can you
Yes.
share who helping you? What can you share a little bit more in details?
We have people.
And let's thank them too.
Yes, yes. I mean, I just am the one that I think brings people together, but the people that do, like, the hard work, behind the scenes, like Denny. I couldn't do this without her. We work together. She's like my right hand person. She's everything. We work countless hours to bring this to life. We have people that work on our website. We have people in graphic designers that are responsible for doing our posts. We have partners that we work with, like camera people, photographers. Like, there's just so many people that we have such a big team behind the scenes to bring something like this to life. But we're literally there countless hours of the day, and like, to bring this to life. And the organizers too, by the way, the organizers of this, the people that had this vision that I'm helping bring to life, like, they invested a lot of money into this, right? So they took a big risk, right? So they took a risk to bring this to life for people to be able to have something like this to enjoy. So
let's say big thank you for everyone who's doing this, and to bring Albanians together to have a fun and joy and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you also to Bella, because
exactly.
it's not easy to manage a team, especially a team of professionals,
Yeah.
because everybody's demanding, I'm sure, on their part. So that is a hard work too. So
it is a lot of hard work, but we wouldn't do this without having the right people come together. Yeah.
All right. So how do you handle criticism, pressure, or expectations from the community while staying true to your vision?
Okay. Well, I don't know. Trying to stay calm. Staying calm under pressure. Sometimes I don't do a very good job of it. I try my best, The vision has been the same from the beginning. Community, culture, and music, And I think we haven't strayed from the vision, and sometimes people have so many different opinions, like, oh, you should bring this artist, or why didn't you bring this artist, or why didn't you do it this way, or why is it 12 hours? So there's a lot of criticism that comes from all sides, and then there's other forms of criticism too. But at the end of the day, I know like our vision is clear. We're working very hard to bring something to life that hopefully everyone will get to enjoy.
Exactly.
So, and also I listen to a lot of the feedback, right? So
yeah, why not?
It's good to listen, because other times we can change it.
We can miss something or whatever. Yeah.
It's good to hear somebody's perspective or how people see things. Or sometimes it helps me when people ask certain questions. I'm like, oh, maybe my messaging is not clear, so maybe I should do a better job with my messaging. So sometimes it makes you look at things in a different perspective. So, we do our best. We're very open-minded, and then we just keep going.
That's
All right.
good.
Let me ask you like this. What do you think is currently missing in the Albanian culture here in the United States? And how do you think United Festival will fill up this gap if missing something?
I think in the recent years we're doing better job of creating environments to bring people together. Like, this is a perfect example of it, right? Yeah. We've so many, and I was speaking to you about this earlier. We've said, we love in Albania because we can go to a coffee shop and like have coffee, and that was not the case here, because this is a culture where you get your coffee to go and you keep on moving. Right. And now there's been places like this that have been created to have a place where you can go with a friend to have a coffee and bring your kids with you, or not necessarily go to a bar just to have a drink. So places like this exist now, and there's other Albanian coffee shops in different places. Now there's so many more events that happen. We just recently did the George Kastrioti Street Fair in the Bronx that brought 10,000 people together. So people are creating events, they're creating places. Now I think what's missing is the support. Sometimes, like, I think what we could do better.
It was missing festival. Now it's happening.
Exactly. Creating like events at such a large scale to bring people together. And I think now what we have to be better at is showing up, because all those people, even you guys opening a place like this, there's so much hard work and passion and investment that goes into it. For us too, at the festival, like, there is investors took a risk, they're investing money. We're doing a lot of hard work to bring it to life. And we just need to come together now as a community, so where we are all together. Like, I think we are amazing, hardworking, successful people. Albanians are, wonderful people. And anytime we can create experiences where we can come together, I think even more amazing things can happen.
So we cannot complain anymore. I wish I can be in Pristina to go to the festival and see the artists. So we cannot complain. This gap is fulfilled.
This is it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we have it. Now we have
another step.
We just have to show up. Yeah.
There are so many great things happening every year, culturally. I totally agree, especially in the recent years. Yeah. A lot of things.
And we are a lot here. I mean,
a lot.
Yes.
So many.
Yes,
in Staten Island alone, there are 62,000 people.
Wow.
62,000 Albanians. And when I had one of the first meetings with the people at the stadium, they said 62,000 Albanians in Staten Island. Wow. I said, really?
Even we have some data here, and I mean, just around those towns, there are around 1,100 houses.
1,100 Albanian households.
Households,
Even if, like, I think 10% of the people in Staten Island would show up, we would sell out for the first night, you know? So,
but we're going to be there. I mean, we should have a fun. So
everybody should be there. I think if we want events like this to get bigger and better, like, the only way for that to happen is for everyone to show up and support.
There are going to be three things over there. Like, they love Albanian. Cebapa, burek, raki, and music.
Music, yeah.
So you're going to have in one place, so you should be there.
Yes, totally. So for younger Albanian Americans, that somehow feel disconnected from their roots.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, what would you want them to understand about their identity?
I think that we, as I mentioned before, I think we have such a beautiful culture. Like, we have a culture that's so unique, and we have a culture that's very rich. And I think a lot of these events where you could really feel the Albanian pride are really, especially for Albanian Americans, are really important to attend events like this, because you can really you see us come together as a community, show up in pride, and hear the music, taste the food, and that's what makes our culture so rich and beautiful. Yeah, and I think if I could see, like, years from now, Albanian Americans can look back at this event and say it's a point of pride for them, that of their community, because our culture is so beautiful, and to be represented in such a big scale in a foreign country, I think it's a big deal. They should feel that pride.
It is.
Yeah.
I know you are stressed and you're thinking like how to get
so
things. I mean,
For the festival.
for the festival. Looking ahead. What I want to ask you is like, what's your bigger vision for the United Festival on the coming years? Do you think, like I said, you think just this thing's to be done, but is it gonna be annual, or what do you think? Yeah.
We're looking to make this an annual tradition. Where one of the reasons why we picked this stadium was because it was not too large or it was not too small, right? I think it was a good starting base for this.
Cool.
But in the coming years, and each year as it grows, maybe we can fill up a bigger stadium, bigger, arenas. Maybe Madison Square Garden.
You never know. You never know. I mean, we are a lot, and we're gonna have
we
fun.
can fill it up.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Just from New York alone.
Yeah.
And we're not even talking about the other states.
Exactly.
It's very doable.
Yeah.
And leaving all the modesty aside, nothing is simple or small about this festival.
Nothing.
Everything is a big scale.
Big.
What has this experience taught you about leadership, resilience, and community building?
It's funny because one of my favorite books that I've read is 48 Laws of Power.
Wow.
And although I might not agree with every perspective there, it teaches you a lot about leadership, resilience, and people's habits, how people react to in business and in life, And I think that one of the things that this thing has taught me is how to not react under pressure.
Ooh.
Because there's so many moving parts. So before, right, like if you do a job, you have a certain line of business or a certain, your focus. But this is so many different things, and you're dealing with so many different people, different things that are out of your control.
Exactly.
Like you don't necessarily have impact on, so you have to rely on other people. So it's teaches you how to stay calm under pressure, how to work with things that you can directly control, indirectly control, and how to make an impact.
You took up a question about the book, since we are in the bookstore. You are
Yes.
already.
I know, I said it. Yeah.
That's why I
That's
said
a really good book. Whoever hasn't read that book, it's a really
Definitely.
good book to read. 48 Laws of Power. It's very intimidating, right? Because it looks like a thick book, but it's actually a very easy read. Yeah.
I agree. It's one of my favorites too. It teaches a lot of things, especially for the leadership part. That's why I said thank you to you as well earlier, because it's very important in the leadership role to know where to delegate.
Yes.
Because as you said, you cannot control everything, so you have to rely on people and their skills to do the rest of the parts.
Yeah, and that's hard to do sometimes, but then you learn you learn that you have to lean on other people to get things done.
Exactly.
Nothing can be done alone.
You can't.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what does success mean to you when you compare from now and before, like when you started?
It's actually a very good question. So I think before I would see success and like maybe a promotion, a title.
Yeah.
And I think that's not as important to me anymore. Especially in the work I do, I think success is making an impact. And I think if you can make an impact on people or for generations to come or in a community, I think that's success to me now.
It's not just the money.
Yeah, it's not just the money, right?
Exactly.
So even for the festival, like success to me is not like how much money the festival will
Exactly.
make. It's seeing that place filled up.
Got
With
it.
everyone, that means
This is the
everyone's
biggest
sure.
impact. It doesn't matter how much you make. Doesn't if the impact is so big
so
and
big,
the
yeah.
people they're gonna have a fun, joy, and all those things.
Exactly.
That's the
That's
success.
success, yeah.
But in terms of the festival, if there's one thing United Festival could leave like as a lasting legacy, what you want it to be?
I want it to be something that continues for like years to come, and it gets even bigger. And like people, you have Coachella now that's been right in American Coachella. Like everyone, doesn't matter what age group they go in, they're supporting it for the weekend. So I want it to be something that for can bring generations to come together in a big scale, and something that could grow bigger, something that brings together people all ages and every Albanian, and why not just Albanians, other people that
And
enjoy
hopefully from all the
the country.
continents.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Okay, you already answered this question before. How many artists do you have? Some special guests, and how long they gonna perform? Because as we know, a lot of artists they have like big. I think,
Sets, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think Gashi did a story yesterday that he said, I'm cutting out like 60 songs, right? I'm cutting out because I had to do.
Exactly.
So he's performing, because I just saw the story yesterday. He's performing for Gashi is doing a full 1 hour set.
Wow.
On Sunday. He's closing the show. Arela Gach, of course, because her and AG Band, they're amazing. They're doing a full 1 hour performance. And that was like her cutting it down too.
Wow.
And everybody else is performing up to 45 minutes, 45 minutes. Each hour, a new artist. And then we have, of course, Alketa Vesio, that's the MC.
Oh, she gonna be like.
She's going to be the MC, so we're very
Wow.
lucky to have her. Robert Berisha as well, he's going to be joining her. And it's going to be in another level.
Probably Robert Berisha is gonna be there. He's gonna be funny too.
Of course.
Yeah, he has a big joke, so
He does, yeah.
we're gonna have fun too.
It's going to be fun. And Alketa too, she's so engaging, I think. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you share, like we talked about a lot of stuff inside the festival, like the venue, the food, the performances, the artists. Is there something else we forgot to ask or we didn't mention so far that you think it's important for for who attends in their overall experience?
Yes, good. So I'll just shoot off some of the questions that I've been asked the last couple of days. So this is in a stadium. A lot of people ask, like, are there seats? Yes, there are seats because it's a baseball stadium. So picture like you sitting in the seats to watch a game. There are standing floor seats. So people that don't want to don't want to sit and they want to stand. There's like standing floor seats where you can dance. You can have place to move around, and you're closer to the stage. There is parking. There's a lot of parking in the area. I know parking question has been, they came up a lot. It's 12 hours a day, but you don't have to come right when it starts. You want to come later, because people ask me this, do I have to come at 12? I finish work at 1. I say, yes, come whenever you can. Just be part of it.
How about the tickets? They are you can transfer the tickets, or they are by the name, or how they are?
So the tickets, we send them to the email address associated, like that the email that the tickets get purchased, and you add them to your Apple Wallet. They have a barcode. You can scan them. Or if you want to bring somebody else in one day and bring another person the second day, that's possible too.
Okay, that one is really helpful, because I saw something. Yeah, can I sell? If I cannot come, can I give it to
Yes.
somebody else?
Yeah.
Probably you can do that.
Yes,
So
of course.
totally.
Yes.
Another thing, like probably a lot of people they know around the New York, where is the Staten Island Stadium,
Oh,
but
Staten Island Ferry is right
fair,
there.
exactly. You can go with a ferry.
So now I just found out that they have the ferry from Brooklyn, Queens now too.
Oh,
they have a
cool.
ferry from Queens, Manhattan. And so a lot of people that don't want to drive because they'll be
Exactly.
drinking, they should absolutely take the ferry, take
Exactly.
or public transportation. I think that makes sense.
And ferry is free, and
It's
you can,
free.
yeah, exactly. So
and
you
it's
can
literally like right there. It drops you off at the stadium.
next door, yeah.
Like walking right
Exactly.
to right to the gate, the entrance gate.
So even if you want to go, guys, with a car or whatever, you have the parking
You have the
spot, you have
parking, yes,
everything,
yeah.
so you can
Yeah.
you can be good. So
absolutely.
all right.
And how can communities support the festival in the years ahead?
I think show up. We can. There's different ways to support it. I think you can support by attending, by buying a ticket, by sharing it. If you can come, just sharing it as much as you can, because the more people that know about it, the more it helps us. You can support by being a vendor. You can support by being a sponsor.
How
there's
can,
different ways.
let's say, people get inspired from
Yeah.
this conversation? They want to be sponsors or they want to join as the vendors. Who they need to talk to?
They just need to email us. Our email is on our website, www.unitedfestivalb.com, or info@unitedfestivalb.com is our email. We are very responsive. If you send an email within an hour, you'll get a response.
This is cool. Probably
Yeah.
you're gonna have all
We have a
those
phone
kind of-
number on our website too. You can call our number. We answer it very actively. Yeah.
All right. I think this is. I'm not gonna go in other things. Let's hope for the best and let's go enjoy the.
Yes.
We're gonna be there too.
Yes.
We're looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
And
Yes.
by the way, we just talked. We were like thinking about the kids. We have 2 kids, so
Oh yes, that's very important to
Yeah.
mention
Yeah.
because we very we didn't know
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
the kids
where
can
they gonna leave
attend.
the kids?
There's no age limit.
Yes.
Come with your kids. A lot of people are bringing their kids.
exactly. You can stay 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 hours and go back.
Of course, yeah. And there's a lot of kids, believe it or not, that
They-
enjoy Albanian music,
Exactly.
especially younger kids that love. They know all the songs,
Including
all the
our
lyrics.
kids.
Yeah, this is
They
huge.
know
We
all the
didn't know
lyrics,
that.
yeah.
We didn't know that, and
Yeah.
this is cool because now we are 100%. We're gonna go. So this is
You don't have to worry about finding a sitter. Just bring
exactly.
them with you.
They're gonna dance. And Anyway, they're not gonna sit.
No. Yeah. So I would say whoever has kids too, just come on the standing floor so they can dance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Bella. Thank you so much
you,
for
guys.
being here. Hope for everything and
Yes.
success.
Thank you guys for the
To the moon.
support. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us
Yes,
tonight. We
my
wish you
pleasure.
success in
Thank you.
every endeavor of your life.
Thank you. You guys too.
See you in the stadium.
Yeah. Yes. See you on Saturday. See you on Saturday.
Saturday, yes.
See you.
Thank
Thank
you.